Coach Schiffenberg speaks about this upcoming season.
I think it goes back to whenever I was in high school and had some coaches that were real influential for me when I was going through a tough time. So it's just something that I felt like athletics were a big part of who I was, and it felt like a good way to have a career. I think the girls have some goals this year, and it's the first time in all my years of coaching high school volleyball that we have a legitimate goal to go win a state title. But ultimately, if they will go into every match believing that they are capable to win and to play fearless and aggressive like that, then I believe the end result will just take care of itself. So, there's always different challenges throughout the season. This team's really excited about the season. We do have a target on our back. Some rankings came out, and through all classes we're ranked third in state right now, which is exciting. Last year they were just hungry to go and kind of had a chip on their shoulder, like people don't believe in us, and so now it's a different place that we're in right now. But the challenge is just to remain in the moment and enjoy where we're at during the season, not looking too far ahead. Just they know they got big goals. We've talked one time about what that pathway looks like, with the way how things stack up through districts and beyond, and all the way to potential state finals. But it's just living in the moment and recognizing everything's just preparation for postseason and where we're going.
Summer shares thoughts about this upcoming season.
Being a freshman on varsity has been honestly such a great experience because I've been here for 3 years, watching my sister and all the other people play, and it's really fun to just experience playing with them for the first time. It's just kind of surreal to play with them, but yeah. Honestly, I think I have really good energy whenever I'm on the team, so I think just keeping everybody up in a happy spirit, because after I get an ace, or after I get if I sink a pass, then I know it's hard to just get back to being in a good spirit again. So I like to make sure just everybody's happy while playing volleyball. So my goal for myself is just to get better for club season and just have a lot of fun and get better, because Surf's a great coach, so I've already gotten so much better just by being here with him and him just coaching me. And honestly, for our goal, for our team, we're really good, and I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff in store for us continuing on this year.
Lydia shares thoughts about this upcoming season.
What inspired me to play volleyball was definitely my friends. Most of my friends play volleyball, and then my family definitely helped me pursue that. What I'm looking forward to improving most as a player is just really communicating with my team, and being a good outlet for them if they need help. And then for myself is just to really focus in on my position specifically, and just work on being the best I can be. I'm a setter, and my biggest strength, I would say, is just encouraging my team and helping them be the best that they can be, especially since I can see the court a lot better.
With Jenna, I'm Danny for Cutlass TV News.
Ms. Pierce tells us about the Yoakum landscaping plans.
Here at Yoakum, we're trying to do a lot of beautification, kind of just update it to make it feel warmer, and kids want to be here because there's specialty classes here at Yoakum. And so our project is to do outside beautification in my landscape design class, or my plant science class, where we do a landscape design unit. And what we're going to do is my students are learning how to do measurements, look at a site, and then figure out what kind of plants we can put into that site and actually do the project from start to finish. So we talked to a client, which is the school, and they told us what they wanted to do, which is from where kids start to walk in, from across the street to the very front door opening. They want to totally redesign that area. And what we are going to do is we are looking to see what are those types of designs and what kind of plants can we put in, what kind of mulch or rocks. And students get to have total control over them. They have a flexible budget that the school is going to help them with to be able to update it into whatever kind of design that they that they want. And students are going to be able to talk to an actual industry professional to also help them and mentor them to make sure that they are doing everything correctly, that they're picking the correct kind of plants, that they're using the right kind of mulch, that they're getting the right sort of tools and things ready for this sort of big project. And the biggest thing about this project is just making this place, Yoakum, that sometimes is kind of put to the side because we're all the way over here, and making it look nicer and better, and people and students are proud to come over here and go to our different classes. And so my students are in charge of the outside part of updating it and beautifying it. So to prepare for this project, just in like all of my classes, we think about what are the like fundamental elements that they need to know. And so first we start off with what even is landscape design. We look at what are the properties and principles of landscape design. So we're thinking about what types of shapes are plants and how do they look together, what type of, what sort of textures are there out there, what kind of colors are there out there, those simple like art principles, because usually in agriculture classes we're really dealing with more content specific of like how to grow plants, how to take care of plants, how to take care of animals, those types of things. And so when we're doing landscape design, we also have to think of that artistry part of it. So we went over a lot of how to put plants together and how to pick plants and make things look nice to the eye. And we started off with that, and then we also had to learn how to do scale drawings. So we had to think about how can we draw something that's so big and put it on a small piece of paper, and then be able to give it to somebody else and they be able to like look at our plan and be able to plant those plants into the ground where the landscape designer wants them to be. And that's kind of that first part of our project is how can we gain those skills, what can we do to do that? So when we're ready to do our actual project, we have those basic landscape design skills to be able to put into our project. So the time frame for this project is actually really short. We're trying to get it done around October 22nd because we do have people coming to visit us and talk about projects like these that are client connected projects, or just any sort of projects that anyone in Yoakum is doing with the community to make sure that our students have hands-on opportunities out in the world, and that's what my specific plant science class is doing. So the way that we got this project is Dr. Sizemore at the beginning of the school year was like, we are having this event and there's going to be people outside of our school district from all over the United States are coming to Belton to kind of see how academies run. And he was like, I know that in the past I've talked about wanting to do a beautification Yoakum project. And so since this was happening, they were like, we would love to have my students be able to actually go from beginning to the end of a landscape design project. And so I talked to Dr. Sizemore and he made sure that everyone else in the school district was on board to get us to at least start our designing project so that we can actually put things out into the ground and they can stay there, which I think is really awesome and really exciting because this is a project that is going to be here for a very, very long time, and students are going to be able to leave Belton and then come back and still see the plants that they planted and the design that was chosen and that they got to actually help put in. And so we've been working together to kind of like create this project, this actual application of the things that we learn in my class and be able to bring it full circle and we can actually see it and get it done.
I'm Addison Amos.
And I'm Tatiana Reinard
With Cutlass TV News.
My favorite Friday Night Lights theme would have to be Blackout because I love all the colors when they go into into the sky and we just get all colorful.
My favorite memory is I'm with the band, so anytime we do the glow show, it's always really fun to do that with the band.
My favorite memory is holding up Ashton's face at the games and everybody being shocked that I had it.
My favorite Friday Night Lights theme is Pink Out because it supports breast cancer awareness.
My favorite Friday Night Lights theme is probably USA because I love America and I love dressing up in red, white, and blue.
My favorite Friday Night Light theme is probably Pink Out.
My favorite Friday Night Lights theme is Black Out.
My favorite memory is my first time being in the student section and being able to party with everyone and have fun.